So thanks guys for getting on with us this week for this week's Team Zoom. Like I said, I just realized I didn't have a recording. Please check your breaking news section of your eSuite to look at all the updates that have just been put there as far as all the Zoom trainings that's happening, the times there's happening, the Zoom IDs, where it's happening, because you want to make sure you're also in the Road to VIP page. If not, please see who enrolled you to get you in there, and so much more. But we'll go over that shortly, depending on what we touching on. But I'm excited because if y'all wasn't on last month when she was on with us, y'all missed a whole bunch of fire. Don't worry, I got the recording if you need it, but it's not the same if you're not live. So for y'all that's taking y'all time getting on, sorry for you that y'all missed it. But oh my gosh, this little ball of fire, I'm calling her a little ball of fire because I've never met her yet, but I'm pretty sure she's just like a flame, where she's also shorter than me, but at the same time she's very powerful. Her voice is like poof, and her personality is like poof, and then what she gives just makes it like the icing on the cake. So she's our senior VP of sales, and she's been with us a short while, but has really came in and been able to already just be so impactful and inspiring, where I'm glad we were able to get her back a second time with us. And with no problem, she's right there to help. So thank you so much, Adrian, for getting on with us tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
First, I'm excited because it's the first of the month, and having you on right now at this point, you're not only able to give us what's needed to start the month, but there's so much laid out for us that there is no way for someone not to be successful unless they don't even put their foot in. So start off, I guess, with that. Like, what this whole laid out plan, what is the intentions that we're supposed to be getting?
So I came in when you were given the layout of everything that's going to be coming down the pike, and the word that you use was structure. Okay, so let me tell y'all, I was wrapping up another call because the sister does not sleep. Okay, let me just back it up. So structure, we're gonna stick a pin in that. So first of all, thank you for being flexible and allowing me to be on tonight, because I had to move a couple of times. Last week I was traveling, and then this week I was traveling. Y'all, let me tell you what happened. I ended up driving to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Okay, yesterday. I'm in Kansas City right now. I ended up driving to Tulsa last night at, I don't know what time it was. Got there at 5:30, did the city tour at 6, spent the night, slept in my clothes at Pamela Fode's house. She's actually the regional for the Northeast, but she lives in Tulsa. Got back on, was up at 4:20 this morning, 4:30, drove my happy self back, jumped on the call at 10 o'clock my time, which was 11, the kickoff call. And then, had calls, and because it's the first of the month, it's the end of the month. By the way, we blew it out of the water. Biggest day since Cyber Weekend. Okay. And that's Thanksgiving. So, and now I'm here with y'all. So I just want to thank y'all for allowing me to, be on here and be, and the thing is that to be agile. Success is structure, but it's also like water. You just got to be able to ebb and flow. And you'll hear a lot of success coaches say that. And actually, Bruce Lee said that you got to be like water. So I'm a huge proponent of structure. So if I tell you I'm gonna make it happen, I'm gonna make it happen. So I know y'all could be doing a lot of other things on a Friday night, but y'all here with me. So I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, but I'm gonna give you exactly what you need to kick off this April and beyond. So you are, you just have the momentum and the fire that you need. So I know you said you were moving things to Sunday, so just let me know if you need me on a Sunday. I'm here for it. Sunday, let me tell y'all something. Sunday used to be my day, okay? Sunday was Sunday night, especially through the summer. I'd be like, listen, you know what? We got to keep y'all tied through the summer, because after summer school starts back, all that other stuff, but I'll get to that in just a second. So I love that you're doing things on Sundays. I think it is a very, very powerful day, and it frees up your week, but also gives you all the momentum that you need to get started. So talking about getting started, I've got my notes here. Let's talk about the structure. Let me tell you, I'm not going to take all the credit for that, but I came in and I was like, what the hell is going on? Because I am very busy, and you have got to, when you are running an organization like It Works, and you're running your organization, ladies, you're all running your organization. So, you know, structure is important because it is about setting expectation and intention. And so when you have that expectation, you know, I used to tell my kids this all the time. People rise to the level of expectation that they're given. So structure to me is very important. I was raised by a military father. And so it was about the habit, and it was about the structure, right? So that's just the way I roll. And so it was very important. One of the things that you're seeing is the call schedule. You're going to see how promotions are rolled out. You're going to see communication be a little bit different because, you know, a confused mind says no. So structure is really, really important to me. But even though you still have to be a little agile because it's not going to be perfect. Structure doesn't mean perfection. It means progress and process. Okay. So structure is very important to me because at least you have a plan. You know what I'm saying? So if for some reason that plan doesn't work, you are a little bit more adaptable. That's why your calendar needs to be in check, you know, and that's why your training's got to be in check, your mentoring, your modeling, your onboarding, your goals. All of that has to be laid out in a blueprint for what you want to do, because that is going to help you be, you know, close to 80 to 90% successful. And that 10% you can adjust. Okay. So that's what the structure is really all about. So let's talk about April. So we came through the first quarter. So I am a true believer that so goes your January, so goes your year. And the reason I say that is because we're coming off of the holidays. It's kind of sluggish and slow. You know, you look up and guess what? It's April 1st. Okay. And so you want to make sure that you're always looking 90 days. So what I mean by that is, you'll hear me say this, and I might have said this on the call last time. What you do today pays you in 90 days. Count it. Okay. If you ended the month less than what you felt like you needed to be, look at your business in December and look at your business in January. At the end of this quarter in April, May, and June, if your business is not where you want it to be the 1st of July, it's because we were off track in April, May, and June. What you do today pays you in 90 days, right? So you want to be able to structure that and measure that. So even with the structure of the calls, right? You're going to know when to show up, what we're talking about, when we're talking about it. I also decided to pull some of the calls back because the reality was we were on calls almost every night, right? And I mean, that's great, but how productive is that? You know, I mean, I think you can train yourself to death, but execution, right, is doing. All right. So if you're showing up for this, you're taking 30 minutes out of your Friday night, by golly, it better translate into something profitable for you. New customer, a new sale, a new DT, right? Momentum. Chris, I'm excited too. Let's get it. And this is, people go, are you really that excited? Yes. I was with my mom today. You guys, I take care of my mom too, right? My mom has Alzheimer's. And she's like, you just need to calm down. And I said, there's nothing wrong with me. This is calm. Anyway, and after this, guess what, y'all? I'm gonna go clean my house because I just feel like it needs to be dusted, and I don't want to do it tomorrow. Anyway, so let's talk about the first of the month. If you were on the call this morning, you heard me talk about month of April is all about diamonds. Okay, put a thumbs up, high five in the chat if you are going for diamond. Let me tell you, diamond month. All right. Throughout the diamond month, turn that thing. Oh, Trina, come on, girl. Then I'll be sneezing, got the allergies. Anyway, so going for diamond is the way. It is the way. All right. So April's devoted to diamond month for a couple of reasons, because we have the Q10 Diamond Incentive, right? And so, you know, when you achieve the new diamond rank and you maintain that, each month you maintain it after your promotion, your rank promotion, you're going to earn an additional $1,000 bonus. How you doing? I'm here for that. For those of you that re-promote to diamond and you maintain it, you're going to earn a $500 bonus. Because again, this is about maintenance. It's not a one and done. No, ma'am, Pam. This is all about building a consistent business. And I have to tell you, diamond is a sweet spot. people go to double diamond, triple diamond. You may want to go to ambassador, presidential. That's fine. But let me tell you something. I was with a girl last night, woman, and she's kind of down on her business, but you know what? She showed up and I said, hey girl, hey, that is 90% of what you need to do. She's like, well, I don't have a car right now. She Ubered. And I'm like, that is what I'm talking about. If it's important to you, hear me now, you will make time to do it. If diamond is important to you, you are going to get there by any means necessary. So April is all about the diamond month. We will be recognizing and highlighting diamonds throughout the month that are actually going to share their experiences with you on how they did the do to get to diamond and what it takes to get to diamond. Because you'll hear me say this, the road to diamond is paved with rubies, okay? Let me tell you something about rubies. Now, we know that diamond is the title. We get that. That's where it's at. But if for some reason, I always say you missed the target, right? The thing is, you keep showing up, you keep being a ruby, you're developing rubies, and ultimately, it's going to happen. The road to diamond is paved with rubies. Done. So I'm here for it. Committing to diamond, absolutely. But the road to it is rubies. All right. And you can get everything you want as long as you're reaching down and helping people get what they want. We hear that all the time. John Maxwell said that. So you have to think about, I think it was John Maxwell. No, I don't want to misquote that. That was Zig Ziglar. Zig Ziglar. So, so that is really what it's all about. And then your RSMs. So we've got Pia on the West. Actually, Pia may be joining the Latino market full time. So I'm probably going to be taking over the West for a little bit. Like I need one more job, but that's okay. And then in the Central, we have Josh. And the Northeast, we have Pamela. And then in the Southeast, we have Flanisa. So they are also going to be doing trainings on the road to diamond. I will be jumping in myself in the road to VP. We've got some great ruby, emerald, and diamond trainings. So not only will you, achieve that diamond rank, achieve that bonus if you maintain it, when you maintain it, but you'll also be invited to our first and only, well, it's not first and only, but our first ever diamond event training. Okay. And that's going to happen actually in May, around right after Mother's Day. So it will be something that you do not want to miss. I don't know why my battery's going low. That is not good. Okay, hold on. I got 20%. We gonna get through this, sis. So you want to make sure that you are doing that, and then you're also helping build diamonds yourself. So look at the comp plan. Look at how it's gonna, how it's going to work out, or what you need to do that. Just get yourself familiar with the activities that it would take to do that. And then as we go through this month, we will be training you on that. We'll be giving little tips and success tools and tips on how to do that. So that's the first thing about April. April, we already talked, Chris already talked about the new and monthly and weekly Zooms. Now, in addition to that, the RSMs are also going to be going live in their pages. So they'll do fun things like Money Monday. They'll have their own Tip Tuesday. They will have, something dedicated to Wednesday and Thursday. We're going to start talking a lot about, and I was thinking about this before I jumped on the call, product, how to use the product. I know we talk a lot about 14 Easy, build your paycheck, for and a friend, build your team, 1000%. But I want you to think about it like this, since we're talking about product. If you think about introductory to the product, I'm going to introduce you so you become a product of the product. So that is the 14 Easy, right? But then you are going to need some maintenance after that 14 days. Maybe you're going into 28 days. Maybe you're going into 30. So you're going to have introductory product of the product. Okay, I'm loving how I'm feeling and how I'm looking. Now I'm becoming, I want to be maintenance. I want to be healthy and well. I want to continue this. And then it becomes a lifestyle. Right? So introduction, maintenance, lifestyle. That is how we talk about the product. It's not just enrolling an LC, getting them on auto ship. You want to lift and raise, elevate your business, introduction, product maintenance. I'm feeling really good and I'm looking good. Okay, now it's a lifestyle. Tell the story with your product. Okay, I'm really going to be passionate about that going forward. So you'll see a lot more product knowledge, how to use the product, how to take the product, when to take the product, who shouldn't take the product, you know? So because it's a lot of great products out there that I think we need to just get a little bit more connected with our customers and also train our DTs to do the same. And that includes our skincare. We don't talk enough about our skincare either, right? So you're going to see that coming through your regional pages, as well as I'm going to be talking about that. I came from skincare. So I'm really, you know, I love our products, and I want to make sure that, you know, this is, again, I'm all about playing the long-term game, not the short-term game. If I sell you something, that's the short term. But if I can get you to make it a lifestyle, game changer. Lifestyle also includes becoming a new DT, which is also opening up for this month, is the Sunday Fun Day. So this one's a little different. You probably heard it starts today. It started today at noon. It's going to go all the way through Sunday night at midnight. And it's all about enrolling DTs. Okay, new DTs. You know, the last 3 months, we were talking about selling, 14 easy, 4 and a friend. So it was all about sales. It was all about volume. It was all about customer acquisition. April, May, and June is all about conversion. July, August, acquisition. You're going to see a cycle. You're seeing me start to train on a cycle. Okay. There's certain months where you gather customers, and there's certain months that you convert. Now it's not one or the other. So let me be careful training that. It's two sides of the same coin. You're always going to talk about the choice. You want to be a customer? You want to save, right? Or do you want to save and earn, right? So you're always offering the choice, but you're focused more on that conversion. And that's what April, May, and June is going to be about. You're still filling that funnel no matter what, but you are proactively and intentionally talking about, girlfriend, you have been a customer, or sir, you've been a customer for, I don't know, 3 months, 6 months. Have you ever thought about doing what I'm doing? Right? You need to do this. Put some extra cash in your pocket, you know, whatever it is, you know, just make it really, really fun. But that's what I want you to think about in April, which is why we are doing the Sunday Fun Day. So it's going to accelerate your business. It's going to enhance your team. It's going to build that muscle of talking about the opportunity. And let me be clear. I'm going to step on some toes real quick. I'm not talking about charting. Okay. I'm talking about taking it back to the old school when we were doing 5 across and not 3 across. I'm talking about the paycheck, not the play check. Okay. So, and we are going back to how we did it, you know, when we were on the run. We're going on another run. We're going back to basics. And and we're doing it the first of this month, because how you doing? A lot of times, you know, and you know how it is. You have the end of the month let down. You're like, girl, give me to the 5th, you know, give me to the 7th. We're going to get you started out with that trajectory, moving faster. We're going to do that with the, and it's really about each one bring one. Start the business with a buddy. But that's what Sunday Fun Day is all about. And what does it do? It yields to Ruby. It yields to Emerald. And it yields to building diamonds. So that's what it's all about. And obviously we're going to give out some fabulous prizes, of course, to the top 5. One of them being a Chloe bag, one of them being a Louis Vuitton duffel. I forget what else is on there. There's going to be some apparel in there. So some really, really fun prizes. But again, this is about building your business. So say you're not in the top 5, you're not in the top 10, but you enrolled enough people and you earned enough cash to buy your own Louis duffel. That's what I'm talking about, right? So you are your own CEO. You are your business owner. So while we give you the structure and the guidelines, you get to plug and play where you want to sit, you know? And I think the new quarter is all about evaluating. You know, I'm going to ask you this because I was asking this yesterday at the event. When's the last time you visited your why? Right? I had a new emerald that's probably going to go diamond this month. And she goes, I didn't even know my why until well after I started. And I go, okay, that's normal. But as you're looking, why do you want to go to diamond? Is it the title? Is it the paycheck? You get to answer that. But that's an exercise that I would do. Because I really think your why changes as you become more familiar with the business, as you get your footing. You know, what is it that you want to do? I don't know, new carpet, new car, pay off debt. You know, you get to decide that, but I really, really challenge you to, college tuition for kids. Okay, Marion, I put 2 through college. Yes, it's a lot. But God bless, they are done. They are through. One of them just finished their master's. Now, I did not pay for that. I'm like, girlfriend, you got to pay for your master's. I got undergrad. But that's real, right? Empower them. That's generational wealth when you send in your kids to college, right? So think about, your why and stick to that. Put it somewhere where you can see it, commit to it. Because when we talk about the momentum, when you get off this call, you got to take one thing with you. What is that what is it that it's going to be to get you up and get you going, right? It may be watching this recording again. It may be, I got tuition coming in, I don't know, 5 years, whatever that looks like for you. But a strong why it is really important. And I don't think we talk about that enough, because that's going to really be your fuel to what you're willing to do. All right. And I talk about that a lot with success. I'm like, it's not that one person has it lucky or they're better than you or whatever. You don't want to compare yourself ever. That's the biggest success thief ever. But it's about what they're willing to do that maybe you're not doing. And you got to be really, really truthful with yourself. And I think, one of the things with the Sunday Fun Day, it's really going to, I think, stretch you a little bit, because this is all about fresh and new. And let me tell you, they have to, one of the caveats here, which even makes it a bigger game changer and a muscle to build, learning to have that conversation, learning to interview and inform someone about what you do and why you do it. They have to enroll in an auto ship. When they do that, they're going to get a pack of skinny of wraps, right? So they're going to pack, that's a $50 value right there. 3, they're getting the pack, not a single one. They're getting the actual pack of 3. All right. So they have to enroll. They have to enroll with an auto ship between the 1st and the 3rd. This is just for Sunday Fun Day. And then they will receive a free pack of wraps when their auto ship ships out to them for the newbies. So that is huge. Okay. So I want to definitely talk about that. And again, we're going to be talking about, like I said, informing and inviting. That's something that I learned in the industry years ago. I'm going to inform you about this business opportunity, right? It's about fun. It's about freedom. It's about friendships. You want to keep it light. It's just, you want to give them just enough to wet their whistle. All right. So when you inform them, you want to, think about, I used to use an acronym called FORM, FORM, FORM. And I would be having a conversation, and maybe this about your LCs or someone who's on the fence or someone that you've already, kind of talked to about the business opportunity. So you want to think about, who are their friends, family? That's your F, right? What's their occupation? Do they work outside the home? What do they do for recognition or recreation, right? Do they like recognition? That's why most people join this business, because they love the recognition. So family, occupation, recreation, and then what motivates them, right? What motivates them? If they were to do something like this, why would they do it? So it's family, occupation, recreation, motivation. Those are your thought starters for people that you're talking to, right? So maybe you're picking up the phone tonight, you're texting somebody saying, we hadn't talked, what do you, maybe it's something, what do you do for fun? I don't know, right? But those are kind of the things that you'll think about, because especially if you're dealing with a cold market, they're interviewing you just like you're interviewing them. So that goes back to the structure, right? Don't let it be intimidating. This should actually be more of an easy way to think about talking to someone about the business. Okay. And then, as you're going through this weekend and as you're going through building that muscle of sponsoring again, enrolling, you want to think about, why would someone want to join the business? Okay. Do they want to join for the people, for the connection? Do they want to join because they want to do it for the profit? Do they want to join because they need a purpose? Right. So you're thinking about, okay, profit, people, purpose, personal growth, right? What are the different things that even the people that would maybe want to join? Okay. So you want to think about things like that. So those are some tips that you can use through the weekend. And you're the first to hear that, because I haven't even shared that in the page yet. I'm going to probably most likely share that tomorrow. So how you doing? Y'all getting it firsthand right off the press. So that's what this weekend is. And this month is all about sponsoring. This weekend's about the Sunday Fun Day. Let's talk about quarterly bonuses, because the first quarter, I know it's kind of weird. The first quarter is actually ending tonight at 11:59, right? So, because it's going to actually end, it'll start fresh tomorrow, which means you will start over and reset for the tier 1 and the tier 2 bonuses. Okay. And then that will go through, I want to make sure I have so that will go through July 1st at 11:59. So the new quarter will start at April the 2nd, and it'll end July the 1st. Now, the difference here is that you can max out at 3. I think it was unlimited before, but we've capped it at 3 for this next quarter. So, people were running and gunning for the success bonus last night. I know they were. Great job if you succeeded on that. But you get to hit the reset button tomorrow and earn some more of that cash. And I'll give you a little bit of insight. It's interesting because where we see the breakage? Tier 2. You know why? Probably because we're not duplicating. We can do it. Oh, we got it. We can do it, right? But we're very much, from the leadership standpoint, we're eye-centric, right? But you got to learn to have your team duplicate that again. What was that in the chat? I didn't see it. Hold on, hon. Let me go. I'll get back to the chat in just a second. I don't want to kind of lose my flow here. So, so that is going to be your fast start quarterly bonuses. So it'll relaunch on the 2nd. It'll go through July 1st at 11:59. Activate tier 1, tier 2 bonuses again. And you can earn a maximum of 3 in this next quarter. Okay. I want to back up a little bit. How many of you all played the bingo board? This sweatshirt is wearing me out. The reason why I asked that is because I love the bingo board. And here's the reason why, is everything on that board I would continue to use this next quarter, because it is, you talk about structure, it is hitting on everything you need to do to be successful, no matter what. I would use that dude through the end of the year. You're building a team. Every month, we're going to try to do what's on the bingo board, right? At least, if you can do a blackout, fantastic. What I love about it is, or you can create your own bingo board, right? You can create your own bingo board and figure out what the things and opportunities that you want to do. If you have a team, you can play this exercise with them and create that as an incentive within your team. If you don't do it this quarter, maybe you do it over the summer, July through September. Is that right? Yeah, July through September. So, but I love the bingo board because it really orchestrates and maps out the habits that you need to do to be successful, and it keeps it right in front of you. Okay. And it backs right into the 14 Easy. It backs into enrolling LCs. It backs into the 4 and a friend. And so those are all the KPIs that you need to do to not only build your business, but earn your paycheck. So I just wanted to make sure that I revisited that. Even though that incentive is over, it's still a great way to make sure that you're doing your business. And speaking of doing your business, all the things that we're focused on right now is also going to help you achieve CLV. So what I love about CLV, I just found this out. I had always been with companies who had gone on trips, incentive trips. I mean, it's what we used to do 2 a year, right? And once you go on a trip with the company, I know we've done a couple of cruises, I was told, but once you go on a trip with the company, hands down, boom, you'll never miss another one. You'll never miss another trip. And you don't want to miss Punta Cana. Okay. I can tell you, I don't know how many of you met Doug, or you see Doug Hefner, or you've seen him at Winter Conference. He's on Facebook every so often, but he knows how to throw a party and a trip. Okay. I'm just telling you. So it's going to be fantastic. And not only that, you'll be there with all of your other It Works sisters and brothers and guests and things like that. It's just going to, and the sales team, it's going to be amazing. So everything that you're setting up for April, May, and June, don't forget it ends in June. You've got another quarter to make it happen. You could still be in the running. And here's the thing, the magic sauce to that, which will help you build in the quarter with the success bonuses, is you have to do 7 tier 1s and 7 tier 2s of the 4 and a friend. You can see the official rules, but when you do that 7 times, tier 1 and tier 2s, boom, you're going to be with us in Punta Cana. And that's going to be in October. The one thing you need to remember is you gotta have your auto ship on. That auto ship has to process every month. And I don't want you to miss it just because you didn't do your auto ship of 80 BV. Okay. So when you have your auto ship of 80 BV and then you complete, I love that you did it at the beginning of the month. Yes. We are trying to get everyone to do it. Push it to the end of the month. Make it happen. You know what? And that's the way you do it. Get it done. Get it over with. And start moving your LCs to the beginning of the month too. Or, earlier in the month. Don't wait until the end of the month. I'm going to get to that in just a second. So that's how you're going to earn C'est La Vie. All right, Catherine, yours runs tomorrow. Yes. Train your new DTs, all the ones you're going to be enrolling, to have it just come out at the first of the month. Because here's the thing. And then you work on your LCs after that, or any new LCs that you're enrolling. What I love about that, if you can get everyone to push to the 20th, guess what that does with your recognition, or not recognition, with your rank, right? Because then you know exactly where you are, where you need to be. Oh, shoot, I'm a little short. I need 5 more LCs or whatever it is to get their auto ship, processed by X. I like to always have my month done no later than the 25th, because the 25th through the 30th, what I'm doing, I am working on the following month, or I'm tying up with my team, or I'm just tying up those little loose ends when I do the 5th, the 25th through the 30th. So that's another systematic structure, habit that you want to do in your business as well. So we want you all on C'est La Vie. We want you to make sure that you're keeping your eye on that, and everything that we're doing, the 14 Easy, the 4 and a friend, the fast start quarter bonus, the diamond, road to diamond, C'est La Vie, they all go together. They all build on each other. Okay. So you just focus on those 4 and a friend, 14 Easy, your auto ship, of course, and of course, enrolling new DTs, right? And LCs. So there's 5 things that you want to be thinking about. Those are your 5 things. The last thing I want to leave you with is, as we go into this month of enrolling, actually this quarter of distributor acquisition, one of the things that's going to be critical is onboarding your new distributor. So we do have that weekly call. I did keep that weekly because I wanted to make sure, I think I kept it weekly. I need to look, I've got so much going on, but I wanted to make sure that we are teaching people how to onboard, right? And we're teaching people how to get started successfully. I am a huge, huge proponent of that. You know, we talk about, you know, it's just 14 easy, just add, you know, talk to 4 people, get them to enroll, and then you have one friend join you in the business. That is correct. But again, it's about intention. I want those people to do it again, or I want those folks to stay based on what they want, right? So they could be a hobbyist. You know, they just want to dibble and dabble, right? They can be a part-timer, or they can be a full-timer or a big timer. Okay. So you got the range of people that are going to join. Not everybody wants to be a big timer. Most people just want to be a hobbyist, right? They love the product. They want to make a little cash on the side. You know, some people are looking to have a side hustle. Some people are looking to replace their income. Some people are looking to change their life. Okay. So that is your hobbyist, part-timer, full-timer, big timer. Again, that's a way that you can look at a category of people. All right. And the thing is, you know, you can't work this business actually in your spare time. So for me, I have to look at it. What time am I investing? If I'm investing in the business, right? It's about a return on time invested. And I believe in, you know, your time is your greatest resource. You never get it back. So if I'm going to be doing something, a hustle, I best be making some coin off of that. Okay. So that's what you kind of want to think about. And those are the things, as we're talking about acquisition, that I want to just kind of wet your whistle with. And you'll be seeing me, you know, talk a lot more about that and the RSMs as we go through the month of April. And actually, as we go through this weekend with our Sunday Fun Day event, which is going to, like I said, build that momentum to help you get those new DTs enrolled. So that is, you know, the sauce so far this month, day number 1. Are y'all ready? Any questions?
There's that one in the chat. In reference
I didn't even. What's this? What's it say, love?
Just if you earn a tier 2 bonus in April, I guess meaning for today, that is connected to a tier 1 we earned in March, will that count towards the success bonus? I'm assuming for the first quarter. Is that what the question was, Laura? I'm assuming that's what she meant. Basically, everything we're doing today still counts for quarter 1.
Correct. Yep.
I want to know if this stuff for quarter 2. Oh, no.
Wait. So you mean okay, say that again. Everything is still counting for quarter 1 right now. Quarter 2 does not start until tomorrow.
Unmute Laura if you, so we can understand.
What's that?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. So no, my question is, like, if the tier 1 was earned in March, but the tier 2 portion of that tier 1, like my DT, she's only signed 1 customer for that tier 2, I'm assuming it won't count for the success bonus for quarter 2, correct? Because it has to be like a connected tier 1 and tier 2?
Exactly. That is correct.
Okay.
That is correct.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure and be clear on that. So,
yeah.
Right.
That's a great question. And you know what? That came up again last night as the month was closing. So yeah, that's a great question. Yeah. So you want everything to happen within the quarter. But the good thing is, you know, because everybody, and this is true. I mean, right? Because I've been in the field. So everybody's like, well, I'm just making it up. I may just hold it till tomorrow. We know how that works. But yes, that it does have to happen, be connected in the quarter for both tiers. So it has to happen today, for an example. Does that answer your question?
Yes, that answers my question. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything
Yeah.
else? I took y'all 40 minutes.
I agree. I appreciate the structure too. And this is definitely going to make a difference, especially for us that's more free in the daytime as well. Like to have it leveled out like that is definitely helpful. And just having this structure going forward, like the do you know, is it going to be just different corporate and or leaders leading the Thursday night opportunity Zooms? It's a new name. I'll learn it eventually. But
At first, we're gonna model it first. So the sales team will be doing it, and then we'll start bringing in leaders. We probably will have leaders as guests, on there. But feel free to bring your guests. What I envision is that we will host the call, but then we'll have leaders associated with that, either giving a testimonial or talking about the business. Because what we don't want to do is we just want to give enough information, basically the try it presentation, because we don't want to overboard people like with compensation and with all, and plus there's certain things you can and cannot say anymore from compliance, right? And so we're going to model that because we're still making sure that we don't say the wrong thing. And so once we get that presentation cleared through compliance, then we will probably start rolling in the guest, actually having leaders lead that in May, I'm thinking.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. One, guys, is this Thursday coming up. So if your guests can't make it 6 p.m. Eastern, then you have 9 p.m. Eastern to do it again. West Coast, you have 3 p.m. Pacific time and 6 p.m. Pacific time to get your people on if you miss it. So this is every Thursday now. So this is something that you guys can drill in your head. Wednesday nights is the new distributor training. I will learn that lingo too. It's another word. I like it. I'll learn it too. But that's on night. That's on Wednesday nights as well. On Wednesday nights. So I love that structure. I mean, that's definitely way less Zooms, but at the same time, making sure we're all on the same page, understanding everything, communication is there. And it gives us that like structure, some structure. I like that.
Yeah.
So
And you got to know where to go for the information,
Yes.
And I just really, I just, and it's about supporting you, right? We really wanted to look at how is it best going to support you and what you're trying to do? Because people are still learning to close, they're still, they can hear from corporate. I think that's important, right? And it's good to have that second or third touch point. People don't make a decision until the 12th exposure, sometime between the 7th and 12th exposure. So that's another reason that we wanted to do that as well. So Laura says the opportunity calls for Thursday. Yes. Is that info on the Road to VIP page? I don't know if marketing has posted it yet, but they will post it.
Right now,
it'll be a graphic and everything. I just talked to marketing tonight before I jumped on with you all.
Oh, good. Okay. I was checking.
Yeah.
So there's some new products I heard coming out, like literally some double-digit amount of products, and then a sneak peek at a couple of them we've gotten. So, how excited are you about them? Like, what's your most excited one you're ready for to come out that you feel like is going to?
I didn't even talk about product. I'm glad you brought that up because here's my fear with that. It's like, okay, we're going to have product to come in May, but then I'm like, what if it don't get off the boat? Or whatever, I'm like, what if with all the shipping stuff? So I'm like, my favorite product is hands down. There's a new hydrate, a skinny hydrate. Telling you, that's my favorite. It's watermelon.
Wait a minute. Say that one more time, exactly what you just said.
Oh, Lord. Now, don't y'all go telling nobody. There's a skinny hydrate that's coming.
Stop. Tell me about skinny hydrate and why you call it skinny.
Well, because there's caffeine in it. We're formulating it just like so it's not, it's pseudo energy drink. I literally just I'm telling you what, I had It was just a little bit of the powder left in the sample. It was just in a jar, like a sample jar. And I'm like, it's a little bit goes a long way, right? So it's going to have, it's going to be almost like a sports drink, but it's going to have the caffeine in it. I'm not sure if we're going to have a caffeine-free version. I haven't seen the final list, but it is going to be a hydrate that is part of the skinny line. So I haven't seen all of the ins and outs of the product, actually the ingredients, but that's the one that I sampled just last week. And I'm stoked.
Yeah, so what about the vitamin infused stuff I'm hearing about? And I've talked to Mark about this like a long time ago. There's several products that I wanted my vitamins back, and also I wanted my New You back. And I told him like months ago I'd like to have it in the gummy. I hear the gummy's on its way.
The gummy is on its way. The challenge is going to be, Rusty, and that's the thing. It's like, so I haven't seen the final delivery date. There's going to be some new, I can tell you right now, I know everybody, let me tell you what we're not going to get is the protein bars. For whatever reason, we're just not getting those yet. I was really, really upset about that. Let me, hold on. Let me see if I can pull this up. Give me just a second. Okay. Let me get it here.
Billing because it's already been on, Kenzie already told everybody 11 products coming. So we already know, so it's not bill anything.
What you drinking?
What?
Right?
Why are y'all being shady?
Where are you located?
And I promise you, this is hydrate and collagen. How you doing? That doesn't mean I don't have a little something sitting over here.
I hear you.
Over there.
And there's another person on here that's really excited about the hydrate as we are.
Who else is on here that's excited?
Ronnie, that's his claim to fame is the hydrate we have. He's only lost 140 pounds.
I'm getting ready to go to I was looking for a double X. I'm out of double X, a 1X. Heck, I'm looking at an X.
There you go. Look at that.
Watermelon? Lord have mercy. Bless your heart.
I am loving it. I am here for that. I'm all for it. So let me pull up the product list. Give me just a second. So I want to make sure that I'm giving y'all the goods. Okay, and I've got the latest here. Hold on.
So we're going to be able to do like some pre-orders in April, right? We ain't got to wait all the way to.
Well, I'm hoping you mean in April? Oh, did Cammie say that? I don't know. I don't know.
That's usually how our rollouts go. We usually can do some pre-orders. Usually.
Well, and it's going to depend. Oh, come on. It's going to depend, like I said, with depending on when we're going to actually get it in. That's the only thing I'm afraid of. Like if something happens, because y'all know we're in a shipping situation right now. Everybody knows that. So I want to make sure that we're able to, that we're going to have it in, along with there's going to be some new packs, that are coming out. So we're putting all of that together.
And also
hydrate
is still going to be in existence this month. Still the same. The Pick 3 exists still this month.
Correct.
The price is still $92, and the same products are still a part of the Pick 3.
Correct. Hold on.
Even though we've been so focused on 14 Easy, I forgot all about Pick 3.
I know. It's a situation, people are still loving that. So we have to make sure. And I don't know, like I said, there's going to be some product packs. We're seeing I'm going to share this since I'm looking this up. Hold on. For the first time, we are seeing that LC go over our average order is well over $100, which is our goal. We saw that in March. That is huge. That is huge. So I'm super, that was Lanisa calling me. She's like, why are you talking to my people?
Don't tell her it's us.
I won't. like, why are you calling me at 9 o'clock at night? No, just kidding. So it's going to be, this is what's on deck, okay? Super plus green. So the greens are going to change a little bit. Hold on. Oh, give me 2 seconds. I do not want my phone to die. Hold on. Oh, don't look at my messy office.
Super plus greens.
It's athletic greens. They're infused with vitamins, and I love the aspect. You get it all in one deal.
Yes. Oh, this is here. Okay, hold on. Oh, Lola. Sorry, that's my dog.
Love it.
Super greens. There's going to be, it looks like there's going to be a berry and a chocolate. There may or may not be, depending on if we can get them in, some new stress less gummies. I'm here for that. So that's gonna, and I don't know all the formulation, but as we approach, because it's coming really quick. So what I want to do, and I'm working with this again, and maybe we've done this before, y'all help me. I want to create a product story. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I was talking about when I was saying introduction, maintenance, lifestyle, right? This is exactly, we have to be able to tell the story, especially if we're going to build the packs. You know, do gummies go in the packs now? We're looking at all that. We're looking at pricing. How far can we stretch our customer? I think we can move them pretty significantly. I mean, they've already gone from 60 to over 100 in like 6 months. So anyway, because our products are fantastic. There's going to be a protein vanilla. The power hydrate, it's actually what it's called. I call it a skinny hydrate, but it's a power hydrate, which has got the vitamins in it, 2 flavors. Again, I don't have the formulations, but I promise next time, if we, hopefully we'll do this call again, right? If we're going to get on here once a month. So there's a power hydrate, which I'm assuming is more like our hydrate that we have right now, but just more powerful. And then there's a skinny hydrate, and that's going to be in 2 flavors. Now I had the watermelon and it was to die for. So that's what I have on deck. Now don't hold me to it. That's what's slated to be done.
Yes,
and I'm praying that all of it comes in.
Oh, we're gonna hold you to it. You said it. We got a recording.
What's the other flavor? Watermelon, and what was the other one?
I don't have the other flavor. Y'all, listen, y'all can't get everything.
Well,
Now,
no, I'm already dreaming. Just tell me something.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna trump what you just said. I've been here 20 years, so I have earned the right to get everything with this particular group.
Yes. So I'll tell y'all what. Next time I'm on, give me. When am I coming back on?
Tomorrow.
This month? Tomorrow.
On the end of the month, either the 24th or May 1st.
I love these month kickoffs. I don't know about y'all, but I mean, y'all, I love the month kickoff because we can breathe through the end of the month and then we can kick it off and set the tone with the training. Sound good?
Sounds good to me. May 1st.
Okay.
Well, now you made a comment because it might be delivery. I got a truck and trailer. You just let me know.
Right. I'm here for it, right? I know. I'll be like, okay, you know what? Saddle up. Let's go.
You said
Time to round it up. Saddle up. All right. So that's it. So I'm super stoked about that. I think, Rusty, the immunity, that whole vitamin thing, I don't think it's coming later. It might be coming later toward the fall. I'm thinking.
Well, we're looking at a couple of things that was vitamin infused, and that's one thing that our older customers, it just was all over. And now that I've gone back and tell them the possibilities coming back, a lot of re-excitement. And I want to go ahead and say something about it here. It's Friday night, headed toward 10 o'clock. I commend all you guys on here.
Absolutely.
This is how you become millionaires. This is how you secure your future. That everybody else didn't see the value to get on here, and you did. This is how I've been here for 20 years. We just did the things that other people wouldn't do. But now I'm going to tell you something. For what she's talking about, they laying out for us. The work still has to be done.
That's right.
They made it easy. They made it simple. They got little bingo boards. I never had none of that stuff. I never had bonuses or nothing. We just went out and worked hard because we were after our freedom. And once you define the freedom, which is your wife, you see that little card Ronnie's got with his little children up there. That's the same one I've got. I have a card like Ronnie's, and it's got my 2 little girls on it when they were babies, and now that they're grown, I still look at that every day. What is your why? It hasn't changed. Because now it's just the flavor has enhanced to go to the next level, because you said it twice already in it, generational wealth. Well, if you don't have generational wealth, your kids will take care of you. That's not right. You should be taking care of your kids. But your behaviors right now, by being here on a Friday night, it is a learned behavior. Your kids are gonna say, well, Mama and Daddy done it. They're there on Friday nights. They never took it out. They did what they needed to do so we can have this particular lifestyle and live the real American dream. This is the only company with a tenure that it has. Tomorrow we launch some Olympic athletes. They come with us. They're doing very well. They're coming out tomorrow at 2:00. And why do they do it? Well, they busted their ass for like 20 years and consistent gold medals. Now they say they need to take care of their families. And they're letting us become their Olympic coaches in this business. And I'm very honored to it, but we're going to change the structure, the way things look. But there again, you do what others don't do. You get to live like others won't. I've not woke up alarm clock in 20 years. I know you've heard this story 1,000 times, but I can't say it enough. And now I'm going to tell you why I'm excited. We have a brand new sales team, and I get to interact with these ladies a lot during the course of the week. Text, whatever we need. And I think this is the Super Bowl team that takes you to the Pro Bowl, but you're in the second quarter. July the 1st will be here very quick. If you bust your ass right now and go and get engaged in what you're doing, don't let the night like, well, I did it last Friday. No, you would do it again tomorrow. You do it again the next day, and you don't stop until you get it done, because they give us everything we need. If you don't bring me a new product and you just done away with the fast start bonuses, other than go back to the way they were, you'll still make it very big. Because she already also said this twice, this what we're going to feed this thing up here, input, output. And now we're surrounded by the best team, the best strategists, Doug, you, all the other ladies that follow you and Doug around. You can tell you guys are working well together. You're like a well-oiled unit, which created a whole new excitement for everybody. And I promise you, what they fix to lay on you, things are going to pop. Now you got something for everybody. Because here's your numbers. 83% of everybody in America has got COVID 50. 43.8% is morbidly obese. That means they're 50 or better. 63% of everybody in America don't make it Friday to Friday. And the #1 Google search is, how in the hell do I get out of my job? They hate it because they know they can go home and make it without a job. I don't need a boss. So when you become your own CEO and your own boss, and you take that kind of responsibility for your life, there's absolutely nothing that can stop you. Not your crazy sister, not your crazy brother, not your stupid brother-in-law, not whoever. You start setting that pace. And you know what? In 20 years, you'll be still setting the pace, and they'll still be punching the clock.
Yep. You know what job is? Just over broke. Quote it. Just over broke, honey. And let me tell you something else. I said this on the call this morning. 47.8 million people left their jobs voluntarily. Okay. We need to get, those people are looking for something like it works. 47 walked out. I ain't doing it.
Yeah, I'm tired of it. Hey, did you ever see the movie Friday Night Lights?
Oh, of course.
Hey,
yes.
Right here is your Friday Night Lights player. There's the champions of Texas. The Friday Night Lights. So you're doing things other people won't do. They're going out to eat. They're getting fatter. They hate it. They're watching some stupid movie where they're being programmed again. And here we are strategizing about the next $1 billion deal. Right here.
Yep.
So
and when I talk
all
about
y'all
that,
being here.
Yeah, I do too. And thank you for saying that. And thank you for being here, and I hope that shows my commitment being here, because I'm like, money never sleeps. Now we have to sleep. I got to be careful with that, because most people are highly sleep deprived, right? We need our sleep. But the thing is, you got to do, at some point, you got to pay the man, and you can pay it in sweat and work. And it will, not, I think, not maybe, it will pay off. I'm here to tell you, if you locked in and you want to roll, let's go. And I'm not blowing smoke, because I ain't got time for that. I really don't.
To back you up with matter of fact, what I did last month, 20 years ago, 20 years ago, last month, without all the huff and fluff, I made money while I sleep for 20 years.
That's
Around the
right.
clock, it moves, and I've never missed a check. Never, not once. For 20 consecutive years, and I'll be making money in 20 years. What I did 20 years ago last month, and I'll just be damn if that's gonna happen. Everything is getting to going to a whole nother level this month, because this is a quarter where you put it to sleep, and then you bust in the other 2 quarters. Next thing you know, you got people hitting the millionaires club. It's gonna happen quicker than it happened with me and Melody and a few others, Cammy and all the rest of them. Yeah.
Yep. We're going for it again. We're going beyond the billion. Beyond the billion.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So that's what I've committed to. And whoever wants to go, come on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And something else you said, it really caught my attention. You said we're going old school, kind of like the charting thing. Forget it. That created dependency and cheating.
Mm-hmm.
And you all said, let's go 5 wide again. God, that's exciting. You just gave yourself a 50% raise. And you develop what she just told you. She just gave you a structure where you're listening or not. And once you develop the other 2, shit, I know exactly what that gets you. And
Yep.
you know, just get passionate about helping somebody else, but don't do it like it's a hobby if you want to be full time. And I take it everybody's here tonight. And I'm kind of glad it got moved from last night. I'm glad you were traveling yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
From what I understand, if you're here tonight, you're not looking at this as a hobby. You're looking at this as a lifestyle change in your new career.
Right. Yeah. All right. Well, if we're gonna break, if y'all need me, you know how to find me.
Yes, ma'am. Well, we appreciate you so much.
Appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And I will see y'all May 1st. Let's get it. Let's get it.
All right, guys, I'll see all of you tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
All
Don't
right.
be late for this one. All right, good night, everyone.
Good night.